I'd say welcome back, but I know you didn't go anywhere. So this one is called Flex It. And Flex It is all about little exercise tips on any kind of thing. And you know what we have this week? Spinner's World with Richard Hart.
And I want to see that T, you get burnt out.
That's just a rumor. That's another one of those
No,
allegations.
That's a sneak peek that's coming up for our viewers, maybe next week or whenever, you know. But Tay, you did get burnt out.
T, disappointment.
Yeah,
It didn't hold up the man side of things, T.
Hey man, that's not true.
Anyway, so if you want to go and do some spin, don't be like Tay and get burnt out. Take these tips, very, very important tips for spinning. Take a look at Richard Dickey Hart.
Right, well, we're here today to discuss and talk about indoor cycling. It is also referred as more or less between spinning, revving, or RPM. It's three different versions that they have, but at the end of the day, they're all the same thing. It is indoor cycling. You take cycling from outdoors and you bring it indoors. You have to understand about heart rate riding and using resistance. Because at the end of the day, if you're riding without resistance, you will be only doing straight cardio work where you will not be working your heart and lungs and not working the whole entire muscle group. It is very important for us to understand that you have to have your bicycle properly set up. Bicycle setup is very important because if your bicycle is set badly, you will encounter knee problems. And if you are doing unorthodox things on the bicycle, you know, like in some cases, some people tend to ride the bike and stoop down low, and by doing that, they put pressure on the knees. Cycling is nothing like stooping down. It's not backpedaling and stooping and such. So that is why proper form and technique is very, very important. So that way you can get the benefit of the indoor cycling. Now, we can talk a lot more on heart rate riding. What we have to do is that to understand, first of all, that you want, this is what you call an aerobic exercise. So you want to make sure and fluctuate the heart rate up and down. You take the heart rate up, you bring it down, so you work the heart and lungs. Then you also want to use the resistance to make sure that your muscles are engaged and the pedal stroke, so you can get that muscle conditioning, muscle form, and muscle technique. So it is very important for you to make sure that you have those two things. We have something here called a pilot meter. The pilot meter, when you use the pilot meter here, you are able to keep a proper cadence, so you have a constant riding cadence that you, by fluctuating your resistance up and down. You can also pick up your heart rate if you're using a heart rate monitor strap, so that way you can control your heart rate.